Hello YouTube, this is Car Machiavelli here. Today's topic I want to talk about is etiquette, which is basically the written rules for table manners, social manners, being polite, and so on. It varies from country to country, and across the past couple of years, I've regularly been recommended a YouTube channel as well as an Instagram channel. The first time I saw this guy was on Instagram. And the guy's name is, I think, William Hanson. Like this guy, maybe you have seen him. Basically, I got him in my recommendations, probably because the recommendations nowadays are smart. And my table manners aren't all that good. If you don't believe me, or if you want a demonstration of what my table manners usually are, it doesn't matter if I'm eating alone, with friends, or in a restaurant setting. I'm just going to put a little demonstration in here. Now, as you can see, a little bit of table manners wouldn't be all too bad for me, but as I started getting more into it by watching this guy's channel, I noticed a couple of things, like, let's just play one of his videos.
Remember, it's finger food, so no cutlery, but we're not going to pick it up all in one go and bite, neither are we going to dunk it into our hot drink. Instead, break off a piece and
Now,
eat in small.
the first thing we'll notice is simply, this guy is fucking gay. Like seriously, he's like seriously gay. It's like, dude, it's like so obvious, I don't even know what to say to it. But anyways, that's not the most relevant topic. It's like more of a weird little advertisement that basically etiquette makes you gay. It gives off like this impression if you watch too much etiquette, or if you watch out too much for your own etiquette and your own table manners, you'll simply become a bottom male or something like that. So this is already like a turn off point for me. If like, should I really learn table manners? Is it really worth risking learning table manners just to get fucked in the ass right after? So this is one point, alright? Now the second point is, if you have seen this video, he eats a pain, whatever, au chocolat, which is basically the original French word for chocolate croissant. You'll notice that he's eating it in a very weird manner, because apparently this is the way it's eaten. Now let me read you a few things. If we open the comment section down here, we'll see, I have to edit this in afterwards, so I'm just going to read it from memory. There are comments like, no, we the French people don't eat that. Another comment written is, you would make my husband very angry if you would eat a pain au chocolat like this. He's from France. You're not supposed to eat it like this. Another comment says, some of them are flaky, and flaky pain au chocolats mean a higher quality because they basically melt in your mouth, as far as I've understood. And eating it like that just creates a big old mess. Now, second video, which I'm going to have to dig up, is him eating, showing us the correct etiquette way of eating a knob of corn. Usually at this point I should have found it, so I'm going to edit it here, hopefully.
On the cob etiquette. Now, what you definitely don't do is to pick it up and gnaw away at it like some sort of woodland critter. No beaver action, please. Instead, holding it from the top, you gently carve the corn like so, rotating.
I think by now the video I'm supposed to edit in at this point should be finished now, so time to comment on it. Anyways, what many people don't know about me who are subscribed to this channel, and which is baffling, but actually eating corn like from a knob is a very typical thing in America, and I'm actually half American. If you don't believe me, this is my passport. Now, technically, if we look at the roots of my family history, I'm actually core American, core British. So basically I have a little bit of Brit in myself as well, but not like that high class of Brit. At least, I don't know. I don't think so. But more of the moderate high class of Brit, so not that royal high class of Brit. And so what this guy is doing is basically teaching that you should eat a knob of corn by using a knife to cut the sides and eating it with a fork or something like that. Now, what this essentially does, I'm not going to put the comments of the video right in here, but they have stated the same thing I'm going to state here, is that you are going to essentially make yourself look like an idiot in front of any American you will eat this in front of. Basically, you're supposed to eat corn with your mouth and with your hand. And the point I'm trying to make here is it's the same thing if you would go to Italy and eat the pizza with a knife and fork. Of course, like, this is a little bit of complicated topic, of course, no, right? Because in Italy, some Italians say that pizza is supposed to be eaten with the hand. Some Italians say you can eat it with a knife and fork, but at the end of the day, no Italian forces you to eat pizza with a knife and fork. Traditionally, it is considered to, it's meant to be eaten with the hand, like a pizza. And so some Italians get mad about it if you eat it with a knife and fork. Some people, some Italians look down, frown upon you for it. But some Italians don't care as much. However, if you do the same thing with a burger, for example, like, people will think you're a fucking idiot. Now, I'm not criticizing this guy here, this gay etiquette person, because essentially what he is doing, first of all, I have to give him credit here. He is delivering a really shitload of really useful tips on how to behave. I'm just demonstrating the most extreme examples, which made me shake my head, because what he is essentially doing, so he's not the one to be criticized for that. It's the general concept of table etiquettes of the royal family, so to say. So basically the upper class of British society. Now, there are so many rules to learn, and so many are just like laughable, that basically, if it isn't your life goal to get laid by the princess of Britain or something, why should you follow these rules? Like, they don't make any sense. What these rules are basically doing, these like very extreme rules, these very extreme etiquette guidelines, they are ruining the cultural habits. They are basically disrespecting a culture, even in some sort of sense, in order to please some kind of British snobs, in order to make a good impression on some kind of fucking millionaires and billionaires and stuff like that. on some fucking, like, I don't know, basically the biggest passive aggressive assholes you would ever meet. And so, why don't we be flexible? Why aren't we flexible and just apply our etiquette based on the context we're going to? Why should we have to use British etiquette or something like that? Why should we, like, listen to British etiquette if we are dining in Italy, for example, or if we're dining in Britain, in Germany, or whatever, if we're eating a food from a certain country, why don't we use the etiquette of that country in order to respect the food from that country? You know what I mean? It would be a way simpler and much more pleasant solution in many cases than just, oh, it's raining outside. Anyways, than just following some really stupid rules made by some stupid, like, inbred millionaire people just to show respect to those inbred millionaire people who absolutely can't stand a stain on their jacket or something like that. It's ridiculous. Thank you for watching.